Shalom, shalom, everybody out there. Brother Randy here. Wanted to do a quick update on what's going on. The trees are blooming as you see. We got the pear trees, the plum trees, as you see right there, the apple trees and the peach trees. Everything seems to be blooming here on the land. So definitely spring is in the area, and things are going very well. But I wanted to talk about pasture management. Now, one of the critical aspects of oh, one of the critical aspects of you say very friendly little sheep here, likes to be around me. But one of the key aspects of growing a flock is definitely your ability to manage a pasture. Now, on this about 5.8, 5.9 acres, what I've been able to do is, as you know, I have the main pasture area right here, and I've broken it down into two grids at this point in time. And so grid 1 is going to be on the other side of that fence. Grid 2 over here. Grid 3 is in the back of the property. And grid 4 is going to, what I've designated as grid 4 is the perimeter of the property. Now, all of this brush that will grow all around the property, it will also need to be maintained and cleaned, as well as the outside area here. It grows wild. And as you see, I've let the sheep out of the pasture area, and one of the things that they're going to be doing, and I'm going to keep them doing, is keeping all of this stuff mowed down, keeping all of this area right here cleaned out of brush, because before, I mean, you couldn't even walk over here when I first got to the property. So now all of this area is cleaned out, and how do we maintain it? You know, the idea is you can do it naturally by keeping the sheep. So one of the things that I've noticed is, they'll eat this vine stuff all day long. So what you see them doing is eating the vines, and it's easy to maintain the sheep. I definitely notice, as opposed to the goats, I can control them a whole lot easier. They will respond to the sound of my voice, and they will follow me if I direct them to, without any even kind of coercing anything like that. But they're doing what I want them to do, which is getting all of here, cleaning out all of this brush, and maintaining the grass level to a low level. So if you see all at the property, all of this area here, when I initially moved here, we had to have somebody mow it, come in and mow it, because it just got so thick. So, instead of paying somebody to come and get it, and instead of riding a lawnmower up and down here, you can just use your livestock to keep the area clean. And so this is what I'll be doing. This is plenty of space where they can continue to eat the grass, mow down. As you see, the pallet wood fence is holding up pretty nicely. And this is going to grow very nicely this year. I've been monitoring their grass, and it is coming back nice and thick. And one of the things, when it comes to pasture management, is that if you don't properly manage your field, you'll have to reseed it. And that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money. And, if you're raising livestock, the grass is definitely the lifeblood of your operation. And so if your grass goes bad, your whole operation can die. So it's very critical that you maintain your grass if you're going to be feeding livestock. And what I've noticed as well throughout the year and throughout this winter, it was not a real bad winter. And I still have plenty of hay left over. But if I maximized the entire area, I would have probably used a significantly less amount of hay. And that's not even including across the street. There's a large field of grass that I've been taking them over and using. So they'll be able to go across there and eat and partake of that grass as well. And so a nice large field surrounded by trees. So as you see, this whole area right here, because more trees have gone down, it will definitely produce a lot more grass all along a fence line. They'll be able to eat all of this stuff. So with raising between 25 to 40 sheep at any given time, or keeping a pasture of 20 to 40, about 40 sheep, it'll be able to be done. And that's not even including all in the field over there in that tree line. So it's all predicated on my ability to control the flock and control their movements. And based on what I've been doing now and interacting with them, they know me, they're comfortable. It's going to be a whole lot more easier to control the flock. And as you see, the babies, they come up to me and they interact with me just fine. So that's a big plus, because the more and more I interact with them and their children, they'll be a whole lot more docile and receptive to my voice. So that's the name of the game right there. Being able to, use your flock in order to maintain the foliage that's growing around the property and maximize all of the space. So based on all of the space that I have, it'll definitely be doable. And just staying consistent. Definitely, it's a lot of work, but hey, if I want to be a shepherd, this what needs to be done. So, this is the process of pasture management. How you go about effectively managing your field to produce the leanest and best quality grass-fed livestock that you possibly can for market. I have not dosed, given these sheep any kind of antibiotics, anything like that. I've been doing some research and some diatomaceous earth in the feed, as well as some good Bragg's apple cider vinegar and some other nutrients given to the flock will maintain them just fine. So this is the name of the game here: maximizing space, being able to effectively move your flock from one location to another. Just to get them the best nutrients possible. Because the idea is that I don't want to rely much even on grain. And the only times I want to introduce grain to them is going to be, just before birth and after birth. But other than that, I want them on straight grass. And that's going to be the name of the game there. And my operating budget for grain is probably going to be, I've estimated, based on, about 40 sheep, about 400 pounds of grain, which is going to cost about $60 a month. So that's not bad in dealing with the fact that the only time I want to feed them grain is probably during the winter months, as well as when they are lambing. So that is the name of the game when it comes to pasture management, using all of the available grass and all of the available brush that's in back of the house as well. Over there in the back of those sheds, all the way in that area over there, all the way in the back, all the way along the sides, to just maintain your flock, as well as keeping down on brush. So that's the name of the game, and I believe it's going to work. But in time we shall tell. But just an update on the flock. They're doing very, very, very well. 100% lambing rate. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's doing good. But that's just the blessings of the Most High Yah. Shalom.